Hello viewers, tutorial 11 question 3, and we are doing some antiderivatives, we are doing some integrals, and we are using the differentiation table on your formula sheet. So if you look at that differentiation table, you find for question A we're integrating cosine of x, and if you look at that differentiation table you'll find that cosine is the derivative of sine. So, taking that statement backwards, the antiderivative of cosine must be sine of x. Okay, question B, we want to integrate sine of x or find the antiderivative of sine of x. So if you look at that differentiation table, you don't see that sine of x is the derivative of anything directly on the table, but you see that negative sine x is the derivative of cosine x, so let's make this negative the integral of negative sine of x. Now if we take the antiderivative of negative sine x, that is cosine of x. But we have this extra negative in the front. So we get negative cosine of x plus c. Question C, we want to find the antiderivative of secant squared of 2x. If we look on that differentiation table, we see that tan of x differentiates to sec squared of x, which means that sec squared integrates to tan of this bracket must stay the same. Now if we differentiate tan of 2x, the chain rule would say that we have to multiply by 2. So if we differentiate this function, we would actually get 2 times secant squared of 2x. So when you're differentiating, you need to multiply this function by 2. We're integrating, we're doing the opposite, so we divide by 2. Question D, we need to find what secant times tangent is the derivative of. So if we look up that derivatives table, we find that it is the derivative of secant. That bracket must stay the same, and again by the chain rule, if we were to differentiate this, we would get an extra times 5 out the front. So on integrating, we need to divide by 5, which is going to cancel out this 5. Okay, so what is cosec squared the derivative of? So we don't see that it's directly the derivative of anything, but we see that negative cosine x, cosec x is the derivative of something. So we can do what we did with question B, introduce a double negative. Okay, so negative cosec squared of x is the derivative of cotangent. So it's cotangent of the same bracket, 543,257 times x. And we've got this first negative that's outside the integral sign, out the front. And we need to divide by 543,257 for the same reason, that the chain rule would bring out that factor if we were differentiation. But we are integrating, so we need to divide by that number. Plus C. Okay, thanks for watching. Over and out.